In 2007, this little phone ruled the world, and then, overnight, it disappeared. How? What happened? Not because it stopped working, but because the people behind it ignored one of the most important laws of power. A 200 billion mistake that could have been avoided by reading a book available for $20 on Amazon. This is The Prince by Niccolò Machiavelli, and today we'll reveal one of its most important laws of power. Because 500 years ago, Machiavelli already knew power doesn't go to the strongest or the smartest, it goes to the ones who adapt. In 2007, Nokia was untouchable. They controlled 40% of the global phone market. But then came Apple, a tech company with zero phone experience. No buttons, no keyboard, just a screen. The people at Nokia laughed. Real phones need buttons, right? No, they weren't right. Within 5 years, Nokia went from a world leader to a ghost. From 200 billion to just 7, a 96% collapse. What happened? How was this possible? The problem was, no matter what, the people at Nokia refused to adapt. A man who neglects what is happening because he prefers what should be only destroys himself. That's the law, the lesson Machiavelli teaches. To illustrate this concept, in The Prince, Machiavelli tells the story of one of the most important rulers of his time, Cesare Borgia, a ruthless general, brilliant strategist feared across Italy. He was the son of Pope Alexander VI, and he used that power well. He conquered Romagna, eliminated corrupt nobles and replaced them with loyal governors. He even staged a fake peace dinner, then murdered his rivals after desert. Machiavelli said, as a ruthless leader, Cesare Borgia did everything right, until one day it all collapsed. Why? Because Cesare wasn't ready when fortune turned. His father, the Pope, died suddenly in 1503. Cesare himself fell gravely ill, and the new Pope, Julius II, an enemy, took power. Within weeks, his empire was gone. The fatal mistake? Once he lost the one thing that made him untouchable, his father's power, instead of acting fast, he froze. He couldn't control the conclave. He missed to secure who would become the next pope. And the new pope, who hated him, took everything away. Machiavelli still admired Cesare Borgia as a leader, but wrote, he failed in the end because he didn't adapt when fortune changed. He was strong, he was smart, but he couldn't adapt. And that's why he lost everything. Let's get into Machiavelli's core idea. So what went wrong? Machiavelli believed there are two forces that rule the world: virtù and fortuna. Virtù, also virtue, is your personal power, your skill, your boldness, your ability to shape the world, everything you can control. And fortuna is the opposite. It's all the things you can't control. Luck, chaos, the unexpected events in life. You can't control the storm, but you can control how you handle the ship. That's what Machiavelli wrote. When the times change, those who don't change with them get destroyed. Cesare Borgia had virtù, but he failed to adapt when fortuna turned against him. And that's when he fell. This is why companies die. This is why influencers disappear. This is why entire empires collapse, because they clinch onto what worked yesterday instead of adapting of what will work tomorrow. And most people, they never even realize the world has already changed. Just look at AI. 9 out of 10 people see it as a threat. It's dangerous, it will destroy the world. And who knows, maybe it will. But that one person who adapts the best, that person will be the new Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos, or Mark Zuckerberg. You see, back in 1900, people wanted faster horses, and Henry Ford gave them a car. They were disappointed. They didn't realize it was the best gift they could have. So it's never about if change will come. It's about how we react to it. That's Machiavelli's law, and one of the most important rules of power. It's quite simple. You either adapt or you die. This was just one law, one brutal truth from a book that most people were never meant to read. But there are many more. So if this opened your eyes, subscribe to not miss the next ones. In fact, the next lesson might be already waiting somewhere here in the top corner. And hey, this isn't TV anymore. TV is also dying if they don't find a way to adapt. So like the video, leave a comment, and do you remember the effective truth? Yeah, it's 70% for the algorithm and 30% for my late night motivation. You're a quick learner. Machiavelli would have liked you.